Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Patterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 44, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Third down, here's Patterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. On first down, Hurts. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away to his left. Oh, what a catch by Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Okay, ready? 65.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll run with Patterson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cordero Patterson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing now is Murray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's got room. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The Packers at 9-6 now. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's Jacobs. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, you got three down. Check, lucky.
And Murray's going to keep this. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they'll run here with Tavon Austin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Again, Patterson. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Hurts to throw. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Waddle, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Murray now. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check back, Mike 6. You ain't going nowhere. Hey,
Murray to run again.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On is the punter long here as he sends this one away.
Now Austin. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Okay, break.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught at the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They find some open field here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. CeeDee Lamb from 17 yards out. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Looking to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vita Vea, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to air one out. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. 3 balls.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Squish, don't. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Cut. Buzz.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go. Mike 36. Mike 36. Hey, Kill.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He's got it complete to Waddle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Inside handoff here to Ricard.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Three yards remain for second down. This is Lamb on the end around.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Now a give to Jacobs running right. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Green Bay,
they get a critical 10th win on the year with one game left to go.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.